was able to go through all of the shooting exercises. Had a brace on, but the brace didn't really help too much. But feel pretty good.
What was sitting and watching like last night? You hadn't had to do that much in your career. How tough is that?
It wasn't tough at all. I try to use it as a learning experience as much as possible. You're just sitting there, and that's when you can really take everything in.
JB Bickerstaff, the coach from Memphis, he said he watched some film from you, and he said it looks natural. The ball looks natural coming off your hands. A lot of big guys have trouble finding a slot, and it looks mechanical. But for you, it looks natural. How nice is it to hear another NBA coach say that?
Very nice. Something that I worked on all at preseason, pre-draft, and to hear a little bit of praise from a coach says a lot.
Is one of the biggest adjustments for you the fact that you now don't have classes, that you have what I would guess is more free time?
Yeah, definitely. You have a little bit of free time in college, but you're not being pulled in different directions. In the NBA, everything is kind of just based off of like what you sign up for.
How are you trying to fill that time?
Just rest, taking care of my body.
What was it like meeting Drake and Deladon? Let's see who else was on that show.
LeBron, Victor Oladipo, and Ben Simmons. Yeah. It was really cool. It was really cool. I felt out of place a little bit. I was just like there, just kind of like, huh. But as the conversation went on, it was pretty insightful, and I was able to give my 2 cents, and it's pretty cool.
You kind of look around and say, "Wow, how did I get here?"
Yeah.
Thing, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you met LeBron before?
I have, but not. Yeah, I have before, like a bunch of different camps. Yeah.
But just to get to know him a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean everyone knows LeBron.
but for him to personally get to know him
better,
what do you think that means to you?
It means it's awesome. This is someone who I've watched literally ever since I picked up a basketball.
Most people in this league expect rookies to struggle. Like it's almost a surprise.
Bye, Vooch. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow.
When rookies come in and play well right away, sometimes it's a surprise. Like people are surprised that Donovan Mitchell didn't have a rookie struggle last year.
Yeah.
Did you surprise yourself at all, or did you expect to play well from the jump?
I don't think I necessarily played well. I'm literally just doing everything that Coach Cliff asked me to do. He literally puts me in the right spots every time, and I just try to do my part and lean on my teammates as much as possible. But there's definitely, season didn't start yet. It's preseason, and I'm definitely gonna have my struggles to come with. But it's how you kind of respond to it. Bye, Evan. Have a great day. Oh wow. See, everyone, no one likes her anymore. No one likes her anymore. Bye. I know her well enough. I know her well.
One of the things he's been impressed with is this is not too big for you. The moment's not too big. That you're comfortable in this. Is it because you've played big AAU games. You played at big time college. You've been in this life for a long time.
Yeah, but it's not the NBA.
Yeah.
It's not the NBA, and every moment out there is just kind of like I just think to myself, I was on the bench and I was like, man, I'm really playing against Dwayne Wade right now. And I was like, that's pretty cool. And I'm really like, about to go up against Marcus All. Like, it's just pretty cool. And, you just take it in as much as possible.
You had a moment with Marcus All after the game. Can you kind of let him, what you guys talked about? I mean, was he just kind of welcoming you? Or what?
It was just a welcome, yeah. It's a secret. No. It was just a welcome. He's a stand-up guy, someone that I've watched. He's just like one of the smartest, like I say him and Vooch are now like 1% of bigs who can really like impact the game with just pure IQ.
You got to see it a little bit with Joel. You guys are friends, but veterans are going to go at you, aren't they? They're
Absolutely.
going to test you.
Absolutely.
You kind of know that's coming.
Absolutely. That's what I signed up for.
What do you have to do to prepare yourself for? I mean, big guys are going to come at you. Guards are going to try to dunk on you because you're a rookie.
Yeah.
What does that entail?
It entails how competitive the league is, and how even though it's a big brotherhood and it's a band of brothers, that as soon as we step out there on the court, it all goes out the window.
Did I hear you correctly that you said Victor was on the show too?
Oladipo, yeah.
Yeah, had you met Victor before this?
I don't think so.
Did he the four of us know Victor pretty well, having covered him for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Did you and he get a chance to chat at all, and did he give you a chance to, or give you some info on the magic in this city?
He told me a little bit about the city. It's different front office when he was here. Different team, different front office. I think there were a couple of guys who were still on the team when he was here, but it just gave me like the run around.
Think you'll play tomorrow night?
I hope.
What do you think of how J.I. performed last night coming back?
Mm-hmm.
What were your thoughts when you were watching him?
Played really well. He shot the ball well. He did a little bit of everything.
Not surprising to you?
Not surprising.
Personality-wise, how are you and Jonathan similar and different?
He's a really smart guy. And, like, we're not. I think we're actually very different, and that's what makes our relationship so much better. Is that he brings what he brings to the table, and I bring what I bring to the table, and we kind of just collide different ideas and opinions.
Are you able or comfortable enough to describe the big difference, or if there is, that you are alluding to?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you comfortable enough describing the big difference between you and J.I.? Is there one?
Just a little thing. It's just kind of just like with you and your friends. It's just not the exact same person, but when you have different ideas and different opinions about things, it's always something interesting. Oh, someone always walks away learning something new.
Harlem and the Bronx, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see what Brett Brown said about you? About he's never seen a 20-year-old as sophisticated as you, as much of a deep thinker as you. He said the first time he heard you on TV, he was blown away at how you had opinions on things that most 20-year-olds don't think about, or how it was well thought out. When you hear those sort of things,
Mm-hmm.
how does that make you feel?
Obviously, Brett Brown's a guy who I've watched closely, coming from West Town, but it's mixed emotions about when guys give me praise like that, because it's just it's kind of like they expect an athlete to not know. I don't really consider myself as sophisticated as people may think,
Mm-hmm.
but Brett Brown is a very stand-up guy, and
Mm-hmm.
I've really been watching since I was in high school.
Yeah.